Hey everyone. I'm getting excited about this Polar Opposites book. I know I've talked about it kind of on and off. I've posted random photos um, here and there on social media. I've kind of, I know I've put out there that I've been working on this, but this has been going on for over a year. It's quite been quite the process because I don't, this is how I work. This is how I operate. I kind of wing things and I research stuff. I try to get help from people who know or somebody who's done it before. I ask questions. I am still waiting for some things to possibly happen. I don't know. In the meantime, I'm still kind of moving forward as much as I can with it. In fact, I what I've done is instead of, I printed one copy out of my own printer a while ago, and that's fine. It's a mock-up, and I did that quite a long time ago before it was really completed. And it's helpful in a lot of ways, but it doesn't also let you see it all together in a way that you would as a book. So what I did recently is order a digital print softcover paperback. The end product, the book, is actually going to be a hardcover. It'll be thicker paper. It's. I mean, this is really cool. I was really excited to see it. But the hardcover will be much nicer. Um, I think, I hope anyway. It should be. But this allows me to see it all together. I mean, there's images in here that I've never seen printed, period. I've only ever seen them digitally on my screen. So just to see some of these photos printed is exciting all by itself. But what I wanted to do, and I'm going to try and eliminate the glare here when I can, is just explain to you what the book is, what's in the book, what's it about. Um, as most of you know, I've been able to go to both the Arctic and Antarctica. Fortunate, oh my God, I can't believe I was able to even do that. So, um, but going on the trip to the Arctic, I mean, I was overwhelmed in both places. But when I got back from Antarctica, it started going through images. It kind of dawned on me, and I started recognizing things that were similar. I mean, and of course they're going to be similar, right? There's mountains, there's ice, there's snow, there's water, and there are similarities, of course, because they're harsh environments in extreme locations. Uh, but there are differences as well. But people, I don't think, tend to put the two kind of together. And I that's kind of what this book is about, right? So even the cover, this is the Arctic and this is Antarctica. So they're polar opposites, but they're a lot similar. Um, so I'm gonna try and do this without, dropping the book and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to give you a better idea of what's going on here with this book. And right now I'm in the process of, I found somebody to do edit the words. I'm gonna see what I can do about having somebody help me with some ideas that I'm not sure about with the layout. I'm kind of good with the layout, but after seeing it printed all together, I feel like there's maybe things that could be different a little bit. We'll see. I'm not I did graphic work some, but I'm not an expert. So it's, table of contents, all the, do not copy this and all that good stuff. A forward from my friend Ron Clifford. Thank you, Ron. Very nice. And then a little bit about what this is about. The Arctic, my first impressions, introduction to the book, um, and then a whole blurb on the Arctic with the cover images, the Antarctic, and then I go into there's five. Let me see, real quick, not real quick, because again, I wing things. This is how I operate. Um, I lost there it is. Lost the table of contents. So there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven sections. Okay. So forward, introduction, first impressions, but I have sections then for each Antarctic and Arctic. Mountains, water, ice, wildlife, man-made, and then the ships. So for each section, let me just go to the mountains first. For each section, you get a lovely quote that I found for each section, and then my musings, if you will, on the mountains. or the ice or the water. And then after that, there are 10 pairs of images, one each from the Arctic and then one from the Antarctic. So you get a set of images that were created. Which way am I going? This was the Arctic, this was the Antarctic. So there's similarities, and they're not opposite technically, but they're opposite ends of the earth there. And there's color images and black and white images both. I didn't go one way or the other because that's not how I process my images. I process them to how I feel like they should be. So then there's a water section. And again, you get Arctic and Antarctic. Kind of similar-ish images for each section. More water, Arctic, Antarctic. And then, there's man-made stuff, which again, it's amazing kind of the similarities that you can find. This one is in the Arctic over here, and this is Antarctic. So it's leftover remnants of mining camps or whaling camps in the case of Antarctica. There's equipment left in both places. This is the Arctic at an old marble mine, and this is Antarctica at a whaling station. So that's kind of the gist of the book. It goes through all of the similarities and that are at the opposite ends of the world. I think that's about it really to show you from the book. I kind of have a list of resources. I have a, thank you, acknowledgements, talk about travel a little bit. None of it is, it's not like a huge book that you're going to take forever to read. It's all small paragraphs and just short one-page descriptions or the one-page quote. So there's some wildlife, some seagulls or skua or different kinds of birds, fulmars. There's structures. And then I put a few images in from the ships because people are curious about the ships. So I've done both ships in both places. And just so, because people are always curious what rooms look like. So there's rooms from both either ship. What else? Getting on and off the Zodiac. Same perspective, because I like to do that, but different oceans, different ships. So, again, this isn't complete. There's things here and there that are missing, just titles and ISBN number, and I probably should put something on the back, don't you think? I maybe should put my own bio in there somewhere because I haven't done that. But I just wanted you to see a little more about what I've been putting out there and what it is when it's all together. It's kind of exciting. And it's taken me forever because I'm slow when I do stuff. I just I'm not a pusher, like, oh, I got to get this done, and of course there's no deadline when it's your own thing. So that doesn't help me. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you and share this with you because I'm excited. Now I'm in the process of, the person who's going to help me edit. Probably see if I can get somebody to help me look at some of the layout ideas that I think might help it a little bit better. It might be fine the way it is, but just to have another eye, somebody else's eye, take a look at it. And then I'm looking into printers right now because I was hoping to find a publisher, but I don't think that's happening. Also, I've submitted it to a couple of different book submissions where you can submit your book, and if they choose your book, they'll print for you. So this may not happen until February sometime because the one book submission, they're still accepting entries until September, and they don't let anybody know, I don't know, until November. And then the other one that I submitted to doesn't announce their choices until February. So it's the, do I wait and see if it happens or just print it anyway, but then if I print it anyway and then I get that, then they're going to be printed by two different places and they're going to look different. And this is how my brain works. So those are all the things I'm working on. But I just wanted to share this with you because I'm excited about it. It's nice to see it coming together in print. I mean, and seriously, again, print your photos, people, because this, I never would have printed these photos otherwise. Some of them, I've printed a couple. I mean, you could see this one. That's from the Arctic trip, and that's printed pretty large on acrylic. So I've printed a few, but nothing like this. So many of these have never seen the light of day except to share on social. So there you have it. If you're interested in getting an email when I do publish this, when it is printed, I'll publish a link in the comments here and you can sign up. I promise I won't send you any other email except when it's printed. And I might, maybe remind you about it once or twice, but otherwise I won't, I only send out email once a month anyway, usually. So, but that's a different subscribe button. So I'll put the link in the comments for this if you want to be told if you want to be informed when it publishes. I will send out a very happy email to you. I have no idea what the cost is going to be quite yet. I'm not sure. It's 148, 144 pages at the moment. I don't see adding any more pages other than my bio, but maybe that's going to go on this blank back. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you because this has been kind of one of the bigger steps in the process, really, is to see it all together in a way that I haven't. So I wanted to share it with you. That's it. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.